Hey, my name is Hamza Siddiqui and welcome to Ascend Automation's martial arts ascension system. So if you are a martial arts school owner and you do not have as many students as you want and stuff is not going very well for you right now, stuff's kind of on the decline, and you want to get to the point where you have tons of students entering into your school and you're able to profitably grow your school and scale it up, then this is the perfect video for you and you're in the right place. So what I'm going to be showing you today is our Ascend Automation martial arts ascension system that will get you highly qualified potential students interested in coming into your school, people who are in your local area who have never heard about you before. And the system will automatically book appointments and schedule them to walk in. And I'll also be able to track appointments into new student signups. And this is a fully plug and play AI system that you can install into your business in just like an hour or so, and everything will be able to run smoothly. So you don't have to worry about creating stuff yourself. So this whole system and course will teach you how to run paid meta ads, Facebook and Instagram ads profitably. It'll teach you how to create a funnel to book qualified appointments scheduled to walk in. There'll be a CRM, customer relationship management, sales and metric tracker to track all new leads and appointments in a sales tracker so you can see where they are in the process. AI automation and workflows, lead to appointment script so you know what to say when someone becomes a lead. Appointment confirmation script, so if someone books an appointment, what to say to them. Sales and objection handling training, no-show and rescheduling scripts and automations. AI texting and AI DMing setup so you don't have to text leads and waste time on low quality people ever again. We can set it up so AI is automatically doing that. How to boost your Google 5-star reviews by 10 to 50 5-star reviews as soon as possible. Database reactivation of old leads and so much more. And this is fully plug and play. I'm going to give you everything so you can do this. So a bit about who we are, so you know. So I started this with my wife Subhana. She's a Taekwondo third degree black belt, and there's a 2021 AAU USA gold medalist. So number one in the USA just a few years ago. And we got married in August 2022. And Subhan and I, we had a lot of amazing experiences together in the martial arts world, especially in Taekwondo, because she was a competitive athlete. We went to a Taekwondo training camp in Nice, Serbia, which was an amazing opportunity for her to train and get good experience, and for me to be part of that as well. We also went to the 4th Asian Open Taekwondo Championship in Islamabad, Pakistan. So we both traveled kind of the world together for martial arts. And basically, Subhana was teaching at our old coach's school, but she felt like she was a bit undervalued, or she had so much she could provide that she couldn't do because she was not teaching her own classes. So we decided in summer of 2023 that it would be an amazing idea for her to start her own school. So she launched Subhana's Fight Club, SFC, in June 2023 here in Houston, Texas. And initially it was a kind of tough to get students, but just in a few months, and especially after we started doing marketing, the results were outstanding, which I'll show you in a second. And just a quick 10 seconds about me. So obviously my name is Hamza, graduated from University of Houston with a bachelor's of business administration and management information systems, which is basically tech and business combined. And this is just showing I'm a part of a lot of sales, marketing groups that I've personally invested over 10K of my own money to be in network with the best people in the game. So this is how you know you're going to get the best support and the best knowledge possible. And I also have an AWS Amazon Cloud Solutions Architect certification, which isn't honestly the most relevant thing, but just showing you that I've put a lot of time in training myself on the technical field and also the sales and marketing field as well. So you're going to get the best knowledge and systems that is out there right now. So basically, for Subhana, my wife, she had her after school program here that was going pretty well, but she wanted to start at different places because she wanted to grow. And she was teaching out of 2 community centers in the Houston area, but she only had a couple signups at each place. And after doing stuff like reaching out on texting, WhatsApp groups, and organic Instagram and Facebook posts, no one additionally was really signing up, so she didn't know what to do. But once we started doing the marketing and AI systems, that I built for my wife, the results were crazy. This is just showing some people training in the community center and tons of people coming to her class. In just the first week of launching ads, she had, this is her Stripe screenshot. Half of this is from her existing after school revenue, and the other half was from the marketing. So just in 1 week, she got like 2K in revenue up front, which is amazing. And after 1 month, she got about 6.5 to 7K in revenue. So for every dollar she put in like $700 in 1 month. She got almost like a 9 to 10x back through running meta ads, as well as our AI automation system in the background. So the results were outstanding. And just in the last few months, in the middle of 2024, she started at a new place teaching permanently out of her own dojo in school. And she was able to sign up 46 people, paying $150 a month. And that is her 12-month contract rate. Her month-to-month rate is $180. So she's able to sign up this many people, and maybe even more than this, maybe over 50. Basically, just in 1 month, adding almost 7K in revenue. And that's basically almost 83K in guaranteed revenue because they're staying for 1 whole year. And that was generated in less than a month. So, and if that's pretty much going at the same rate every single month, then after a whole year, the results would be absolutely crazy. And this is something that would be possible for you too. So basically what we try to do is we try to be the only company and system that leverages AI 100%, tailor-makes and automates your whole system. So at the end of it, you're going to have your own tailor-made AI marketing system that will be humming in the background, booking you so many appointments, getting you leads, and literally ascending your school to new heights. So basically what we do versus other people. So with our system, you're only going to see pre-qualified students. And we're going to teach you everything you need to know to ascend your martial arts school to new heights. At the end of it, you're going to have full ownership of your AI martial arts ascension system. So you're going to have it forever. It's not like if you stop working with us or you, for whatever reason, go away, you don't have anything. You will own your own system forever. And this is the same system we are currently using for my wife and over like a dozen other schools to ascend their school to new heights with getting tons of new students automatically. So you're going to basically learn how to scale your students and revenue with the lowest upfront investment possible and automate it as much as possible. So you don't have to put as much money in at all because you can do it all yourself. And then it will be also automated, so saving you time. So saving you not only your money, but time. So more money for you, more freedom, and everything like that. So literally, who wouldn't want that? Versus other companies where basically they will sell you kind of like leads that are not high quality. Then you have to follow up with every single one of them, book appointments from there. And then also from those appointments, some people might not show up to the appointments. So you're wasting a lot of time. There might be burn and churn agencies with quick cutter solutions. So burn and churn companies, you're not getting the support you need. You might be just like another number on a spreadsheet to them. They probably have no incentive to get students to actually show up to your school. And they'll install a system for you that will run everything, but you do not own the system. So if you leave their services, if you stop paying them, like a retainer or stuff like that, the whole system's completely lost. Then you're gonna have to jump to another company or go back with them and pay them hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to get the system. But with us, you get the full system. You're gonna have it all for yourself. And you're gonna have to invest anywhere from at least probably $600 to $1,500 monthly on the system and a management fee, depending on what you're getting. And that's not even accounting for the marketing costs that you would have to cover. You're gonna end up spending probably minimum $1,500 on management and marketing, minimum up to like 3K. And that might be reasonable if you don't have the time. If you have no time and you just have money to invest. Otherwise, if you're not in that position to invest like 2K plus every single month, then it probably is not wise unless there's like a results-based guarantee, and usually there is not. So kind of all the bad stuff that you usually might see from other companies and stuff like that, we solve fully for you, so you have every solution you need and you never have to rely on another marketing company and stuff like that ever again. So if you do have more time than money to invest, this is literally the perfect opportunity to ascend your martial arts school to new heights and reach that next level. But for some reason, if you do have more money than time to invest, we are able to fully work with you to tailor make everything on your behalf. But if not, this is the perfect opportunity for you to learn everything and never rely on a company ever again. So if that sounds like you, then I look forward to seeing you on the other side, where we're going to fully teach you how to automate getting leads, turning them into appointments automatically, and having your whole AI system running for you so you can ascend your martial arts school to new heights. Hey, this is Hamza from Ascend Automation. Welcome to the course, and we're going to be going over how to automate your whole AI automated martial arts ascension system. And we're going to be doing that through a software called High Level. So if you've ever worked with another agency or company in the past, and they've worked on your marketing and set up some like back-end automations and CRM, sales tracking, and stuff like that, 99% of the chance is they are using High Level to integrate and automate everything together. So really quick, this is High Level. It is kind of a marketing and sales CRM, customer relationship management software that basically does everything you need, which is capture new leads. Once you generate them, you're able to text them, call them, set up a lot of cool automations and stuff like that. And if you see this chart here, it basically acts as an alternative to a lot of other softwares out there and kind of puts everything all in one. So this is the software that we are going to be using to really automate and bring everything together. And this is something that if you work with a company like mine, which we do fully done for you solutions, or any other martial arts marketing company, basically, they will use this software. And basically, if you don't have the budget right now to hire someone that does it all for you, which is a good idea eventually, but if you don't have the budget or you have a lot of time to do it yourself, then I'm going to be showing you how to set everything up yourself. And basically, you will plug and play our template that I personally made, that I'm using for our own school, my wife's school, that's generated her over like 10, 20K plus in like a month or two, and how you can put it into your business, your martial arts school, in like less than an hour or two. So then it's all fully running and you'll have the full system for yourself. So if you didn't want to work with another company to help you out, set up this whole automation, you can do this all yourself in like a couple of hours. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this document, which I have pulled up here. And what you want to do is, once you have this document opened up, you will want to click on this affiliate link. It's going to pop up like this, and you're going to want to enter your email. So if I just use a random email, you want to put in your main email that you actually have. And I just, so put in an email and a password and click start your free 14-day trial. And then basically what you're going to want to do is, since you're setting this up for just your account for your business, you just want to click a single location account. It's just $47 a month, and you have a 2-week trial to test everything out. But it's gonna have everything you need: the texting, messaging, automations, and everything you would ever need, basically. Then you're gonna put in your company name, your name, phone number, card information, stuff like that. And then you're gonna want to click activate my account. And once you do that, it should create your account and load in the snapshot, our snapshot that we use for our own martial arts school, and you should be good to go from there. And it's gonna look something like this, with the opportunity sales pipeline already should be kind of created once it pulls up. So as you can see, the sales pipeline is already kind of created and set and ready to go. And the most important thing is it's going to have the automations that we use for all our clients in our own school to really be successful. So you're definitely going to want to go ahead and use this link here, and that gives us a small kickback commission at the end of the day. But you can just plug and play it, so you don't have to pay an agency like $600-700 or over $1,000 a month. And through the remainder of this automation course, to have your own martial arts system, we're going to be going over various things like these, and maybe some more if I add them in. Some of the videos are pre-recorded, that I've done before, but some of them will be new, but they should all work so you can set up your full system. So yeah, in the next few videos, we'll be going over how to set everything up. So then if you don't want to, you don't have to work with a marketing company ever again. Something we definitely need to do is make sure your leads from Facebook and Instagram, once your marketing is up and running, is flowing correctly and everything is integrated. So what you want to do is click settings, scroll down a bit, go to integrations, and you're going to want to connect your Facebook account. So here, click connect, and then it should be able to log you in. Just wait for it to load and link which page I want to go to this location. So I'll just pick a page. Once you've picked the page, it's to just say connected. And if you click Instagram and Messenger, you're gonna wanna make sure all that's connected as well. And then you can make sure the ad account that you created on Meta, on the back end of Meta, is here. Then you'll click it and you'll be able to connect to your ad account and stuff like that. Then you should be pretty much good to go, and your Facebook and Instagram will be fully connected. So we're going to want to set up your domain where your funnel website will be hosted. So you probably already have a website domain that you have for your business. If you don't, then on your own time, just go ahead and buy a domain through like GoDaddy or Namecheap or Google domains or whatever. Make sure you have that. And what we're going to want to do is set up a subdomain. So it's not going to be on your actual business domain. We're going to set up like a trial.yourbusinessname.com. So click add domain. So how you get here basically is go to settings, scroll down to domains, and you'll get here. Click add domain. So what I do is I would do like trial.businessname.com, and this will be your business. What I usually do is, so I'll put in, I have my own website that I bought myself for all my clients called martialartstrial.com. So I can just put, I just put my client's business name .martialartstrial.com. But for you, I would put in trial.yourbusinessname.com, and then you want to click continue. Then it's going to try to connect to your web hoster based on the domain you already purchased on another site like GoDaddy or whatever. Mine's on Cloudflare, so I will authorize my domain and get it connected. So what you might have to do is go through it manually and add in records and CNAME records and do a bit stuff manually. I'll leave some links of stuff in the description, or you can also search up on Google or on videos how to do it. It's pretty simple. You just usually add like a name record or a CNAME record or something like that, and then you'll be able to connect your domain to the system, and then it'll, as you can see now for me, it's just authorizing, and in a few seconds it should fully connect. Okay, so cool, it's working. And since I'm using my imported snapshot, I'm gonna connect it to the Meta ad funnel. So go ahead, if you haven't already, click my description below so that I can make sure my snapshot is on your account. It'll make things a lot easier. And so yeah, I just click Meta ad funnel and then schedule class as the default step. This, I just leave all this empty, don't mess around with it, and click link domain. And then you should be good to go, and your domain is linked. Once your domain is fully connected, we're going to do the creation of your website funnel, and this is the page where people will go to once they book on once they opt in from Facebook and Instagram. We'll link them to our funnel so they can get off the system. We can pre-qualify them a bit more, make sure they're high quality appointments, then they'll be able to book on there as well. So once you're on your home page, go to sites, and since I'm importing my stuff already, and you should have clicked the link in the description to get the 30-day trial, you should have this here. Then you'll click it, and you will click edit here. And as you can see, it may be preloaded with already some test information, and this is going to be based on a lot of custom values. So there's a custom value video training which should be there already, but basically this is an example of a funnel. We're going to have a logo here thanking them for booking class, wanting to book a class, and then they're going to claim the offer by clicking the button below. Then you're putting in more custom values and greeting them, like the class picture, more content down here, and then we have multiple calendars, so we can link them to different calendars based on what exactly you want. But this is an example of the funnel, and basically what you can do is, for example, if you just have one class calendar, you can literally just delete this stuff and delete this. You can edit this here. So once you click buttons, there's a lot of editing you can do, like changing the font size, background color, changing where it's positions, stuff like that. As you can see, it's changing right here. So there's a bunch of editing you can do. You can change up the text, like martial arts class calendar. And then once your calendar is actually created, if that happened or not, you can drag in your calendar here, choose your calendar, and then it'll pop up. And you can just click all this stuff, like for photo, if you want to change it, you can click here, and you can actually click upload from media library, then drag and drop your stuff into here, and it'll actually load, and then you can replace it. But you can change all this stuff. This is all fully editable, but this is a good like foundation, just the one I'm already using. Just make sure you add in your calendar at the bottom so people can book in. And then once you make any changes, click save. And if you want it to be published, you would click publish. And then on the back end, once you actually visit the website that whatever the domain is that it's linked to for this funnel, you'll be able to see on the back end. So for example, if I click publish right now, so I'll exit out and go back, and I'll actually go to the website itself. So you can see at the domain that I already linked up, it's here, and they can book in their timing and stuff like that. There's another video on setting up the calendar if you haven't already watched that. But yeah, it's very simple. So you just go in here and edit all that stuff. And then also there's a thank you page. So when someone actually books on the calendar, they'll get redirected to a thank you page, which we set up on the calendar creation as well. And you can edit this as well by clicking edit. Change your logo by clicking on this right here, clicking this, and then uploading the logo that you want. This is based on custom values. I'll also like putting in the Google Maps thing. So where we're located, this should already be preloaded because you're going to be inputting my funnel. But if you want to add more stuff as well, click plus here, click add here, and you can add in all different types of elements. You can add in more rows. You can add in a bunch of stuff. But you can mess with this to your liking and check out more trainings and documentation in your own time. But yeah, you can click the maps one, click open search box, put in your location. So for example, if I'm just putting in this one, you can change it to your school, click save, and then it will pop up here. Yeah, then you can click publish as well. And once someone actually books their appointment here, you know, if they clicked in and went through, it would go to the thank you page. So we can just put in thank you here. And as you can see, it's updated with all the information. And that's how basically we set up your funnel so it's fully created. Another thing that will be set up is we need to set up your privacy policy page and terms and conditions page. So in Meta, in Facebook, you need a privacy policy link to when your ads are launched for lead forms. So if you already imported it through my, if you already imported my snapshot, just really quickly, you would go here, click settings, and domain. You're gonna just want to click the domain that we linked up and click save. So then it will be there, and click save, and that's pretty much it. Very, very simple. And then the terms and conditions as well, it will be linked up as well already. It's going to be linked. So just make sure you do that real quick. And that's basically the only thing you really need for a funnel. Just edit it to your liking and just use my standard one I already have. Or if you want to build a high converting one, you can research how to do that. But that's really how to create a funnel so people can book appointments and stuff like that. So we're going to want to set up your calendar, your martial arts school calendar, where people can book classes to come in for their free trial or their whatever offer it is. They'll be able to book in these dates and times that we set up on the calendar. So it's a very important step. To get to the calendars, what you can actually do is once you're on the front page, just actually click calendars here. It might be empty right now. You want to go to calendar settings, and it'll bring you up to this page. And what you're gonna initially want to do is go to groups, and you're gonna want to make a calendar group because you may want to set up multiple calendars under the group of like class calendars. So you might have class calendars, and in that group you might have multiple calendars, like a kids calendar or just a adults calendar, or maybe you have one is just a MMA calendar, one is a BJJ calendar. So we'll just set it up, and you can name this your business name. So whatever your business name is, just enter it, and then class calendars. That should be fine. And for here, you can just put anything that you want. You just have to make sure it's going to be unique, and then you can click create. Then that's your group. Your group's created. Then you want to go to calendar itself, and you're going to want to click create calendar. So there's a couple things you can do. You should either choose simple calendar or round robin. So if you just have, it's maybe just you leading the classes, and it's like the same classes every single week, and someone will be teaching it, you can just use that. Round robin is you can assign a specific person to be able to teach or take the meeting. So for example, round robin would work better maybe if you do intro classes or you do private one-on-one like consultations or something like that, and you actually want someone specific to take it. Round robin is if someone books on this calendar, then the system will just rotate which employee will get that on their calendar, and it can be synced up to your Google Map, your Google Calendar, or your Outlook and stuff like that. Right now, we'll just do simple calendar, and you can just name it. You can just name it anything you want. So I'll just name it the school name, name it the class calendar, and usually classes, however long your classes are, so it's usually going to be like 45 minutes to an hour. So you can adjust it here. So minutes, or you can even put 1 hour, which is fine. And you're going to want to put the location in here as well, just so it's in there. So let me get that 1 second. So once all is in here, you just want to click confirm, and there's more editing we're going to want to do. And just to make sure this is all good, and click confirm. And you can click close. Now that we see it is created, what we're going to want to do is actually click edit. And this is where we can edit a lot of stuff. So to make it more customized, you're going to want to click here to upload. You can actually upload your logo here. And once someone will see your calendar, your logo will be there, which is pretty cool. And then you can just write a small description. Book the best date and time to come in for your free class. We can leave all this. We can leave all this. You can adjust this if you want. So when someone books a meeting, if it shows up on their calendar, it'll just say their name. So we can change this a bit. So it's like their name, martial arts class. This can be edited to what you want. We can change the event color that shows up on your calendar to what you want. Meeting location, it's usually going to be the martial arts school, so you can put in the name and address here. Then you're going to want to click save. And availability is going to go to availability, and this is the class timings that you are going to want to have in your system. So for example, let's just say on Mondays you have class starting at 4:15 and it goes to 5:15. You're going to want to put it here. Then you also have another class from 6:15 to 7:15, and this is the same thing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you want to copy it quickly, you can just click this right here and put it to Wednesday and Friday. And Tuesday, there's no class at all, so you can just delete this. This is going to be nothing that pops up. Friday, there is just a class at 6:15 to 7:15. Then Saturday, we have a 10 a.m. class to 11 a.m. And I'm just choosing it here. So this is just set up the timings and availability that you want based on your class schedule. And then, so meeting interval, as you can see here, it reflects the amount of time between booking slots that will be shown. So usually, you're gonna want to line it up with the meeting duration. So this is basically saying like your class times are usually gonna be 1 hour or whatever it's gonna be. So if it's 1 hour, leave this to 1 hour. If it's like 30 minutes, leave it to 30 minutes. So for example, we can just put 60 minutes a class for your school is 60 minutes. Then also meeting intervals, we can leave at 60 minutes. Minimum scheduling notice. So if you want someone to book like a class 1 day in advance, you can. If it's closer to than 1 day, the availability and time slot will not show up on the calendar. Usually what I like to do is just leave it like empty, so people can show up, like if they visit the website page with the calendar, even 1 minute before the class starts, they can still book in. So I usually just leave this empty, but you can edit this to as you see fit. Date range, so people can schedule X days in advance. So if we put 5 days for advance, for example, if it's 6 days out, the calendar will not show any availability at all. So people can only book from right now to 5 days in advance. Usually what's a good practice is to leave it to like 4 or 5 days max, or even if it can be lower, like 3 days and below. So if someone's booking a free trial student, a new lead, the closer the date is that they book, the higher chance it is that they actually walk in. So you don't want to set it up to like 30 days in advance, because if someone books a free trial class a month in advance, there's a way less chance that they will actually walk in and convert to a student, rather than if they are having to book maximum like 4 days in advance, so they come in actually tomorrow. So they're going to be way more likely to come in. They're more excited to come in. They still have that emotion in them. So I would suggest doing like 4 or 5 days max. So people actually have a high chance of coming in. I would say most, like the highest that you should do is like 8 days. And that will basically show all your class timings for a full week. So if you actually just want it for a week, you can just change it to weeks and put 1 week. But I would highly recommend keeping it like 4 or 5 days max. That would be even better. Maximum bookings per day. I usually leave this empty because usually like you want the maximum amount of people that would be able to book a day. But if you do want to set a maximum amount of people, you can set it, but let's say someone, like, for one day you get 5 appointments. Sometimes not all those people will end up showing up. So you can just edit that as you see fit. And maximum bookings per slot. So for example, if for the timing that you set up, you just want it to be like a one-on-one intro class or something like that, you can limit it to 1. Or if you want it to be 3 people, you can limit it to 3. Once 3 people book on one time slot, the time slot will be unavailable. But if it's like a huge group class, you can leave it empty and there's gonna be unlimited. Or if you want to limit to like 10 people, you can do that. That can be whatever you see fit. And pre-buffer time and post-buffer time we usually leave empty, but you can edit that as well. Form. So I have a form called the claim ad offer. Once someone actually picks their date and time on the calendar, they'll have to fill out a form. So if you use my link in the description, and you'll be able to import this and then pick this, or we'll also go through the form creation later. So you can leave it default, or I would click claim ad offer. And then you're gonna want to click redirect URL and put in a thank you page, which we'll be doing later. So I will actually do that real quick. So this is just a subdomain I have. So all my clients are under the like martial arts trial domain, and then I can put in here /thank you. So when someone actually books, I'll redirect them to another page. Or you can just put a default message and you can have any message you want. Usually I just want to redirect them, so it's a really good user experience. If you want, this will auto confirm new calendar meetings, so I just leave that there. If you want to accept payments, you can do that, but you need to set up your Stripe at a later time, which you can do. Click save. Usually I just leave all this. I don't really mess with it. You can look into more of this stuff on your own time if you need to, but just click save. You can leave that for now. Connections, and this is how it'll connect your Google Calendar. So if you actually have your Google Calendar synced up or Outlook, it should be able to sync up. So let me just click this real quick. Let's see if we can get something set up real quick. If you click that, sign in with Google, we can quickly sign in. Choose the best Google account, your business account that's connected to your martial arts school. So you can do that and get it synced up. You can do all this real quick. Okay, whatever. Okay, so mine's not working, but once yours works, you can actually connect it. And then if we refresh, so for example, I click this, and you can do one-way or two-way sync. So basically, two-way sync is if you change something on your Google Calendar within Google, it'll actually show up in the system. One-way sync is if you update your Google high-level calendars, it'll show up on your Google. So it's going to be from the system to Google. Two-way, it'll work two ways. So I will usually just keep it like one-way or two-way, just whatever one you prefer. I'll also try to leave some documentation in the description so you can see which one works best for you. Make sure it's linked up, or you don't have to link it up to you. And then that's pretty much it. You can change up the colors of the time slots and stuff like that to your branding if you want. Once we see your calendar, you'll be able to see. And then usually I like to change this to like book my class or like claim my voucher or whatever the offer is and save it. But yeah, before we save, you can actually click preview. So click preview and it'll actually show your calendar. And this will be on your website. Well, it's just previewing it. So like, as you can see, the dates and times that we had available are showing up, and it's just showing these time slots. So whatever way you set it up, you'll be able to select it. And then this is actually the claim offer form that I personally had. But yeah, then people can click book my class, and they're required to fill this out. Once I actually click book my class, it'll go to the funnel. But yeah, you can click save, and that's your calendar that will be fully set up. So make sure you edit it to your liking. You can create multiple calendars, you can do a bunch of stuff. I'll leave a lot of documentation in the description for you to look around to if you need to, but it's pretty simple. Just create your calendars, and whenever you need to, you can just edit it, edit all this information, change your availabilities around, change your colors around, and you'll be good to go. So what we're going to do right now in this video is set up the phone verification, because without a phone number and without verifying it, you will not be able to send any text message to any lead or anyone on the system at all. So if you don't have a phone number set up, a lot of stuff is pretty much worthless because you can't message anyone. And sometimes it takes a few hours to even a day or two, depending on the verification that you do, for the phone to be set up. So it's very important that you do that. You're going to want to go to settings here and then go to phone numbers. Once you have phone numbers, what you're probably going to want to do is you're going to want to buy a number that is local to your area. So I'm in Houston, for example. So what you would do is go to filters, you would unselect toll free, and you would put this match to setting. You would put first part of a number, so you can put in your area code. So for Houston, I can put in 832 and then click apply. The system will bring up all numbers with the area code. So then I can buy any one of these and go with it. So for example, I can click proceed to buy here. And you're gonna just put in the area code that works for you. And then what you're gonna want to do is, you can X out here. You're gonna want to click, it says here your A2P 10 DLC registration is included / failed. Go to Trust Center tab to start / resubmit. So you're gonna want to click Trust Center right here. And A2P messaging is basically the verification that you must do if you want to send text messages from a local number. Because local numbers, it has more regulations compared to toll-free numbers that start with 888 or 844. So what you're going to want to do is go through this verification process. So you're unverified right now. So you're going to want to verify your brand and also campaign. So what you're going to want to do is click start registering now. And you, since you're a business, you're going to be a business entity. So that's going to be yes. And if you have a EIN number, which you most likely do, you can click yes. But for right now, I'll just click no because I don't have it with me right now. But I think it's better to do yes, because to make it easier to verify and everything is aligned. So for your business, for your martial arts school, you probably have an EIN because you own a business and you have it registered. But you're going to want to click yes here. And for example, if I just click yes, then there's going to be places where you enter it in. But for right now, I will just click no. And then I will just enter in this stuff as an example. You can also do this for a toll-free number, but it's way better to set up a A2P DLC local number. So when you're calling prospects and you're texting them, it looks like it's a local number. Because if people see stuff from a toll-free number or a number from an area code that's not in your local area, a lot of people will not even pick up. So it's a way better to do this. So enter in your state, street address, city, and postcode. And then you're going to enter in the business owner's name. So I'm doing this for someone else right now. So I'll enter in someone else's name, email, number, and stuff like that, and continue on. So I'll pause right now and enter that stuff in. Once you click continue, it'll bring up this page. And you just want to click I acknowledge and click continue. So this will do a $20 charge for registering it for A2P DLC. Then additional $2 fee a month for your phone. So it is a small fee, but once your number's set up, all the automations and stuff that the system can do on your behalf, it's well worth it. And it's going to definitely help get you better pickup rates and text backs with your local number registered. So it's going to practically pay for itself. So you're going to want to click continue here. And then enter brand name, so like your business name here. So I'll enter this stuff in. For industry, you can just do, shouldn't matter too much. Just click hospitality, and then put in a phone number here, for that you'll have access to for O2P verification. So text verification, so put in a number here for that. Once you do that stuff, you're gonna click next, and it's gonna be a sole proprietor campaign use case. And then you're gonna wanna put in case descriptions and stuff like that for verifying everything. So what you're gonna actually wanna do is very simple. Just go to here and you can see examples. What you're gonna wanna do is just copy one example, paste it in here, and just change it up a bit. So this campaign sends appointment information, confirmation, reminder messages to new student leads once they have booked an appointment with, and then put the company name of your martial arts school. And then you want to put it in again, make sure it's all tailor-made a little bit, and you change it up, or they could reject it and it could cause additional fees. So then you're going to want to scroll down again, and this is a sample message. So what you're going to want to do is just copy this again and paste it and change it up a bit. So you can just change it up a little bit so it's not so it's not just like a plain copy. You want to edit a bit, putting a little effort to tailor make it, and so it's not rejected. And put in your name here. So I'll just put an example here and put in the company name. So put in a new name here, put in your name here, then your company name, and then change it up a bit here. So our appointment is for month, date, 10 a.m. is confirmed. Please reach out to, I usually just put please reach out to this number in case you need to reschedule. Reply stop to unsubscribe. And then you're going to want to do the same thing here. Just copy a message, put it in here. Hey, Leland, this is Mark from your company name. I see that you were able to make it for our appointment you booked. Would you like to reschedule? And then you can just erase this, and yeah, then reply stop to unsubscribe. So make sure you have this stuff in it. Must include lead name, your name, business name, and opt-out language. And both of these messages have those things. And you can untick both of these because we're not going to include embedded links or numbers in this. If you untick this, it makes it kind of easier to verify. Even if you put links in or phones in later on your messaging, and nothing will really happen. So it's better to untick these, and even if you have it in later, it should be fine. And this isn't age-gated content. This isn't direct lending or loan agreements. So click continue. And you're going to want to fill in this information again. So just copy the example, and we're going to edit a bit. And you're just going to want to put in an example of your website. So you can just put in whatever your website is /book. So I'll just put in an example website here. And so end users opt in by visiting the website and filling in the details. Users check a box to receive notifications and promotional messages to provide their consent. Additionally, end users also click start to and put in the number that we are using right now actually. So to get that number, what we can do is we can actually just go back to Trust Center, go back to manage numbers, and we can copy this number that we bought once it loads back up. So just copy it, go back to Trust Center, and click start registering now. And we can go back to everything will already be filled out, and we can go back to where we last ended off. And we can just So just put back in the message and put the number in at the end. And we can do the same here. So you've successfully opted in to receive notification promotional SMS from the company name. So make sure you put in the company name here that you're using. Please reply stop if you need to opt out in the future. Then you want to click submit. And as you can see here, successfully submitted A2B brand campaign and campaign details. So your A2B print and campaign submissions are in process, and it's basically, it could take a couple of days. So the brand should verify pretty fast. You're gonna get an email to your inbox that's being verified. Once the brand is verified, the campaign will start to verify, and it could take days to happen. But once it's all set up, you'll be good to go, and you'll be able to text people. We don't need to verify it to call people, so you can call once you buy the number, but you're definitely going to need to verify it to text people. So that's how we verify it, and it will take a couple of days to verify. So that's why we did it in the beginning, so we can do this first, and it can happen in the background as we're creating the rest of the system. So if you don't want to go through the process of setting up a local number, because it is more money and more fees and stuff like that, you could just get a toll-free number. It's a bit easier to verify. Also for your local number, like I said, it takes 2-3 days or longer to verify, but for toll-free it usually takes like less than 24 hours. So if you really need a number fast to text people, you can do a toll-free number, and usually it isn't too bad. I have that for some clients as well. So you just click add number, and you can just deselect local and then click apply, and then this will only bring up toll-free numbers. Then you can just pick a number that you like the best, basically, and it's $2 to purchase it, and then you will be able to buy it. And once you buy it, you'll click verify this toll number, and you'll put in all this information here. So for example, put in your martial arts school name and your first and last name, email and phone number. And something else is in the website URL, enter in the exact website where your funnel will be. So if it's something like a subdomain or a specific domain, like your website /book, or a subdomain like trial.yourwebsite, I would put the website where your appointment calendar and stuff will be, so it's fully synchronized and the system can verify everything. Then once that's done, all this is filled out, you're going to want to click continue to business location. And then you're just going to want to put in the address information about your school, so put that in, then click continue. So then this is step 3, and for estimated monthly volume, you can just put 10,000. This is just to be safe. I don't think in a month you will be sending 10,000, but you can just put that. Opt-in type, you will put web form. That's how people will be signing up. Use case categories, you can put account notification and marketing, because that's what we're going to be using the numbers for. And then opt-in Webflow image URL. What you're going to want to do is you will take a screenshot of your website and the form or calendar where people will sign up. You will share it on your Google Drive, upload it to Google Drive, a screenshot or a video, and then you will put the shared link in here and make sure it's an open link, so the sharing is set to like everyone with the link can see it. So let me give you an example. So in my Google Drive, I just have a file here, and if I click it, you can see that it's just literally a screenshot of, you know, the page where people will be able to sign up and book. And this is a screenshot of the Go High Level funnel where they'll be able to book. So what you do is once it's opened, you just click share and make sure it's anyone with the link, copy link, and then go back to Go High Level and put that link in here. Then use case description, you will just click see example. You can literally just copy one of these examples and edit it a bit. So this number will be used by our martial arts school employees to reach out to their new student leads that have opted into receiving messaging. So just changing this for your martial arts school. Then message content, copy one of the examples and change it a bit. So hi Eric, this is, just put in your name and then put in the name of the martial arts school here. So just as an example, Double Dragon Martial Arts. Our appointment is for June 22nd. I'm just changing it a bit just so it's a bit edited. It should be fine even if you submit it the way it is. But I just try to edit a bit so it doesn't get rejected, because it does happen. So please reach out to this number in case you need to reschedule. Reply stopped and unsubscribe. So this is the messaging I have. 10K web form, account notifications marketing, and then share your Google Drive link. Then click I agree to terms of service and click send in information for verification. And then you should probably get an email that's going through the verification process. And then you'll also get an email once it's completed, and hopefully it should take less than 24 hours if you want to get your text up and running very, very fast. So now we're going to be discussing custom values and custom fields and how we are going to be able to use them in your martial arts school system and why it's important. So to find those, you're going to want to click settings right here, and you're going to want to go on custom fields. So custom fields and custom values, they might get a bit confusing. You might mix it up, but essentially custom fields are going to be attached to a contact for like their contact information or additional information about a lead, whereas custom values, they're going to be able to kind of enhance and enrich the data that you have, so you can better like manage it and filter it. And I'll provide for you these two links in the description as well, but there's documentation on high level about custom fields. So you can use custom fields to keep track of information that's specific to the business, and also use them as reference points. You know, there's like emails, text messages, notes, and more. So yeah, that's what custom fields are. And it attaches to contacts and stuff like that, like business's name, city, stuff like that. If someone answers this field, that will be on a form, like how soon do you want to start the class. This is a field, someone can answer it. Why do you want to join the class? So someone can tell you why they want to join. First name, last name, additional information, stuff like that. And if you want to create a field, you can create a field clicking the blue button here, and then you can choose any sort of type of field that you want. So like single line for a short answer, multi-line for a longer answer, number for just ending a numerical value, phone number. You can do a checkbox and stuff like that. So for example, if I just do a checkbox, you can click next. And the field name, if you want to do a field like I will show up, and then that will attach to the contact, and it can be like the contact or general information about them, additional info, or any other groups. You can create your own groups as well. So additional info, I will show up, or you can add another option, I will not show up, I am a time waster, or anything like this, and you can create it and then it will be created. So you can mess around with this, but if you import the stuff I have, all this stuff will already be here through the link that I'll provide you. And then there's custom values. So custom values are a bit different to kind of enhance, enrich, and make your data a bit more easier to use. So this is custom values. So Custom values are specific data points or variables tailored to an individual's organizational's unique needs. So it can be tailored specifically for your martial arts school, and they're placeholders to store specific data, manage information, and they can be used for personalization, efficiency, automation, consistency, flexibility, and a bunch of stuff like that. And I'll provide this for you as well. So in custom values, we're gonna basically put in stuff here so we can put in placeholders that's always customizable. So for example, for your address, you're gonna want to put in the address of your school here. For your email, you're gonna want to put in your company email here, your name here. So for example, what your name would be, and this will be able to update a lot of stuff in real time. We're gonna create your website emails and texts where it's not gonna say, hey, my name is like Mark, for example. It's gonna be a custom value, and we're gonna embed it in multiple places. So if you ever edit this value, the value on all your messaging and websites and whatever, all of that will change and update in real time. So we're gonna make custom values, and we're going to attach the value to it, and then once we edit it on this, it will be able to be changed across all your messaging and everything all at once. So that's why it's important to use custom values. It's going to save you a lot of time and stuff like that. So go ahead and fill out all your information here of your Google Maps link. That's the link, the Maps link. If you go on Google Maps and you click share, you copy that link and paste it here. You can put in your specific offer. So for example, student offer, free martial arts class plus uniform. And once all this stuff is filled out, we'll be able to create the websites and messaging and stuff like that. Then you'll really see why custom values are so important to have. So fill out all this stuff, fill out, the area you serve, and all these values. Do it in your own time. You can pause the video real quick and get this all filled out. Then once it's all filled out, we can continue on with the next videos. Before the next video, make sure you look into the custom fields information. Just look over the documentation so you get a good understanding, and then look over custom values as well, which is really important. And make sure you fill out all this information, and it should already be imported from the link I provide for you if you use my link. So here is the sales pipeline that you will use in your own account under the opportunities tab. And you can see there's already so many stages that we've custom made that you can just use. So when a Facebook lead, once everything is integrated together and your ads are running, a lead will pop up into the Facebook lead stage automatically. And then this is where you'll be able to follow up with people and drag and drop them and stuff like that. You can drop them into other stages like non-responsive if they're not going to sign up. But once they book an appointment on the funnel, they'll be automatically moved to the funnel confirmed stage of the pipeline. And then from there, after the appointment is booked, these are the remaining stages. So this is just a test account that I created here. But if you want to see a full populated account, here's an account for one of our clients that I'm working with, and I can see here me and my team are following up with new leads that are being generated, and new appointments are happening soon. So these people should be walking in sometime soon, and then they will be moved to reminder call 24 hours before the appointment starts. So then if you log into your account, you can see these people are soon to come in. So it's a good idea for you to contact them. But so once it actually comes to the appointment time, a better view you can actually see it is clicking on this calendars tab. And this is just a test account, but for any appointment that gets booked, you'll be able to see all their information on the calendar. So this is the test account. If you want to see one of the actual clients, it might be more populated. So as you can see, appointments are popping up. And all you need to do to track people with the system based on the automations that are already in your snapshot, because this is the automations are already like plug and played. So all you need to do is, for the new appointment that's coming up, you can see it'll have the person's name and stuff. And then let me actually show you on the main account, because I think it's going to be more relevant. All you need to do is, under status, you're going to want to click on this pencil icon here. Then what you want to edit is the status here. All you're going to want to click is, if they showed up, click showed. If it's a no-show, click no-show. Or if the appointment is canceled, you want to click canceled. Once you click no-show or canceled, certain automations will trigger based on those statuses. Like if it's a no-show, there'll be email and texted a certain sequence that gets them to rebook, because we expected them to come in, but they didn't. So it'll have that sequence automation start. If it canceled, it'll text and email them saying like, thanks for canceling and letting us know. If you want to rebook another time, follow this link. So click cancel or no show or showed. And then you're just going to, after you do that, you're going to click save appointment. And yeah, that's basically the opportunities tab, which is tracking all your leads and stuff like that. And then when you want to edit the status, you want to click on calendars and then go to the status and change it. And then after someone books an appointment and you change their status to showed, cancel, or no show, it will automatically move them to that appropriate stage of the pipeline. And then also, if you ever want to edit this is all fully editable. So you can go to pipelines. The sales pipeline is here. Click this pencil icon and you can literally rename everything, add new stages, delete stuff, and stuff like that. So that is fully editable. If you want to create a new pipeline, you can create a new one here, name it whatever you want, add stages and stuff like that. And then if you create a new one, you would click the drop down here and another pipeline would pop up. But yeah, that's the opportunities sales pipeline, and also the calendar and setting the lead status options. Once you have fully customized your system with creating like your calendar, doing the custom values, creating your funnel, everything like that has been customized. One of the last things you're going to want to do is make sure all the automations are set up and running smoothly. So when your ads launch, everything will run in the background in the system with no errors and no hiccups and stuff like that. So to check that stuff out, click on automations here. And as you can see, you will have this same sort of stuff. Don't worry about the Ascenda Pointwise thing right now. That's going to be in another section where we're going to set up 100% AI messaging. But that's pretty optional. There's other ways to set up just automatic messaging. But first folder we have here is the meta leads and booked appointments. So through here, when a new lead comes in, this is the automation that will add them into the sales pipeline. So you want to click here on this trigger and make sure your form is set up properly. So in the previous videos, we should have integrated the meta form into your account. And when you click on this drop down, it should pop up. So let me go to another account so you can see. So back in one of my clients' accounts, if you go to the same area, we should see the form pop up here, and you'll click on the one you made. So that would be the trigger, and click save. And then we're just adding the Facebook lead ad tag to it and making sure it goes in, the lead goes into the sales pipeline. So all that is already set up. Then you just want to click save. And then what you're going to want to do from there is you can check out this new new ad lead confirmation follow-up. So this will confirm and follow up with new leads. Just wait for it to load and make sure it's in the pipeline, sales pipeline, in pipeline stage Facebook lead. So you're going to want to do that and click save. And then it's going to auto send them this text and email So this is why it is important to have your custom values set up with the proper values, because it will auto-populate all this information based on your specific values. So make sure all that's set up. It's going to wait a couple hours. Send them other texts and emails to make sure they signed up and stuff like that. And if someone ever replies, there is different options like stop on response and stuff like that. But you can check out these settings here. Just leave it all as is. So that's pretty much it. And then the add offer confirmed and follow up. So we can check out this one. And if there's anything we need to edit, we can see. So for this trigger, make sure the event type is any. Then in calendar group or in calendar, make sure it's your calendar or calendar group. And then appointment status is confirmed. So when a new appointment gets generated for your school, for someone to walk in for their trial class or whatever it is, it will start to go through this automation. And then you will be notified that a new appointment is coming in and stuff like that. The lead, the appointment person, the person that is coming in, they will get a welcome email. So you want to click edit here. You're going to want to change this to your specific school. So add in your logo here by clicking the logo part, clicking this edit button, clicking upload from media library, upload your logo here, and then this stuff will be added in. So all this stuff will already be tailor-made to you based on your custom values. So that should be fine. And also if you want to, you can fully edit this to your liking and your own like branding and stuff like that. So you once you're done, make sure you click save. So it's saved. Then they will also, 1 minute later, they'll get a automatic text confirmation as well with, thanking them for booking an appointment at the appointment time, your location, and your Google Maps link. And then they'll be told to reply back with a thumbs up or yes to confirm. So this is how we also set up automatic texts and emails, and also make sure people are engaged and actually remember. And then from there, they will basically go through the next steps and stuff like that. So that's all you have to edit there. And then for appointment reminders, all you need to do, I believe, is make sure the trigger is set up properly. So make sure it's in the same calendar where the appointment is confirmed. Once that is done, I'm pretty sure all this stuff should be good to go. So this is a text they're getting for because we're offering a free uniform upon sign up for this client. So you can change the stuff here if you wanted to, and make sure you're offering something else if you want to. I do recommend offering a free uniform or free incentive upon sign up. So you can edit this as you see fit, but a couple hours before the appointment comes up, they'll get a reminder here. So you can look at these messages and edit it to the way you want it. But if you're offering a free trial, this should already be good to go. When you're done, make sure you click save action and then save up here as well, or else it won't save properly. And then that is that for now. That is the first folder. The second one is the statuses. So this will happen once you select the no-show status on the calendar. So make sure you go to the trigger, make sure it's in the same calendar group or calendar, and it's no-show status. This will trigger the no-show texts and reschedule links and emails and stuff like that. So this is really important. So if someone no-shows, just do this whole automation. This will make sure they show up as much as possible. And also, of course, I recommend that you call this lead multiple times, because this is a high quality lead. They pick the date and time. They let you know that the location works for them. They did intend to come. They let you know why they want to join, but they no-showed for some reason. So yeah, go make sure you call the people as well. And once this happens, this will move the lead to the no-show pipeline in the opportunities tab. So it's easy to see these people. So yeah, this is the no-show one. Make sure the trigger is set up properly. And then here is the cancellation status automation. So you just want to make sure this is set up to canceled in appointment status. and then it will go through this whole sequence to get them to reschedule their appointment. Check the messaging on all these text messages and stuff like that, and if you need to change them at all, you can edit them to your liking. So that's the first folder done, which is the new leads and appointments and reminders, and then the second one, post appointment. And then we also have Google review campaigns. So you can check out this stuff. I might create another video on this specifically, but this is the stuff we have on running Google review campaigns. I'm sure there'll be another video on that. Then also database reactivation. But yeah, these are the two main ones you need: the meta ads and booked appointments, and also post appointment. Make sure all those are set up correctly. And if so, and everything else in the other videos have been done, then you should be able to get your ads launched, and then everything in the system will be flowing correctly. If anything is wrong or incorrect or some errors happen, just reach out to me. And but otherwise, you should be good to go, and your system is fully up and running from there. So at this point, if you followed along the course correctly, your system should be fully created and good to go. And like I said, make sure that you sign up through the affiliate link here. This is how you get the snapshot and everything. If you don't do it, then you're gonna have to create everything yourself, which will take like hours upon hours upon hours. But if you just go through my snapshot, go through the affiliate link, it just gives me a small kickback. But you can just set up everything for free essentially. Then follow the course, and you should be able to get everything set up in like an hour or two maximum. And then once your marketing and stuff is good to go, you will have a full system up and running and stuff like that. So if you ever want to reach out to me specifically and talk to me, and maybe you don't want to do this yourself, you want us to fully do it for you, manage all your marketing, create your whole system tailor-made, and do a bunch of other stuff like Google review campaigns, database reactivations, and a lot of stuff, so you can save a bunch of your time and get experts like myself and my team who've managed dozens upon dozens of schools in our own school. Basically, you want to go to my website, which is ascendautomation.co. It should be look something like this. It may be a little bit edited whenever you see it, but you can watch another video showing you more of what we do, and then you can book your time here so you can talk to me and see if it's a good idea for us to do everything fully for you. So just pick the best date and time and fill out all this information. And we've done this for lots of many schools. There's some results and testimonials here you can check out. But if not, you should be able to fully create your system. And we also have all our, on other videos, all the marketing stuff we did in every resource we have, so you can fully check that out and be fully good to go. But yeah, look forward to you getting your whole system and marketing set up. And if you ever need to reach out to me, you can go on my Instagram as well, which is Ascend Automation. Set up a call on our site to see if we can do everything for you if you don't have the time. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So I hope everything, all your whole system and marketing and stuff like that is able to set up correctly, and you're able to ascend your martial arts school to new heights. So we are going to be setting up a point-wise for our backend system, and this will allow you to train a texting messaging bot that also can work for Facebook messaging and IG as well, IG DMs. And it will allow you to just convert way more people and nurture them, and you will create the bot in your tone of voice, and it will basically be able to be very conversational, like someone's actually texting and messaging you, but it is your bot. We can set up so many things to make sure people are quality appointments and people are getting a real connection, but it's all in the background. So I'll just scroll through it real quick. So the AI systems will lead to more leads for your for you. Like this is something that's business to business usually, but you can do it for your account. It integrates directly into Go High Level, so our system, and make sure you don't really lose leads. So you can basically scale up your martial arts school. But there's a 7-day free trial, but just running through this so quick. Leads are sent through here, and it's able to engage, qualify, and convert people, leading to way higher conversions, all on the back end. So yeah, what you're gonna want to do is you just want to click start free trial, and also please go to my link if you can. It's a quick referral link and it'll help me out a little bit since you're gonna use this anyway. And then I'll be able to also on the back end help you. If you sign up with my link, I'll be able to help you on the back end with some stuff if you need it. So just click start free trial. You're just gonna enter in all your information. So if I just put in, so you're just gonna want to enter in all your So we'll just click start free trial. Then you're gonna want to enter in all your information. Once you do that, go to step 2. And then it will take you to this part. So what you're gonna want to do probably is choose the $97 one, because it'll just be for your business account for your martial arts school. For this, the other one, it's the same thing, but it's for unlimited accounts, which me as a business owner, I can use for multiple people, or any sort of business and stuff like that. But you just wanna click this one. You can just click it, and it should be able to get you through. And yeah, once you click that, it should be able to bring you up to a screen here. You're gonna want to enter in your email, name of the card, name on the card number. Once you get that all set up, then it should probably email you and stuff like that, and you'll be able to log in. So once you're logged in, you'll be fully good to go. And once you actually log in, you'll see something like this, where it'll just bring you to the settings page, I believe, or it may give you a quick demo. So if you just want to learn more about the platform, click platform demo and click show me around. It'll take you all through this whole thing, so you can go through that. But yeah, that's how you basically create an AppointWise account, and a quick overview of why it's so important to do. And then I will go on in the next video of creating your personalized strategy through here and the amazing things we can do. So that will be in the next video. We're going to be creating your AI martial arts bot strategy that will respond to all new leads that opt in, whether that's on text or Facebook and Instagram. Whenever a new contact gets created in your martial arts system in Go High Level, this bot can start to message them. So let's go ahead and create it, so then you never have to message someone ever again, and it will book new leads into the calendar by talking very conversationally to them. What I want to do is click create new, and then just click confirm. Once you do that, it's going to create something called your strategy name here, and then you can click into it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use one I pre-made, so you can see how I made it. But you click into yours, and then you can name it your business name, and then new lead. So basically, step 1 is the bot personality. What we're going to do here is set up the AI instructions that the bot will use when talking to people. So here I put your martial arts booking bot to get new leads to book an appointment via the appointment link. Engage with new leads in a casual texting fashion. Do not use superlatives like awesome or that's great too often. The key is to sound as natural as possible, reflecting an SMS style conversation. So these 2 lines are making it, the bot knows what its goal is. It's a martial arts booking bot. It's going to book them in to the link that we have on our funnel and to text very casually. And this line is saying if the bot does not have any knowledge, then refer them to the link where they book, so then they can book an appointment, get in contact with the team. Don't give any pricing when someone asks about it. Refer them to a counter link in the call to action message, which we'll get into later, as the program will be tailored to their specific goals and needs. So this is making sure the bot, whenever someone asks about pricing, if you don't want it to know, because sometimes you might not want a new lead to know about pricing, the bot will say to just book on the calendar link, because once they actually walk in, you as a business owner or someone on your team can let them know more about the program, and they can tailor the program to your needs. Because usually as a martial arts school, you probably have different pricing for different programs, or if someone thinks it's too expensive, you might want to you can probably work with them and give them a better price based on their specific needs. So we want to make sure that we don't give out a price before they actually come in, so they actually walk in and can experience it. and then you can do your best to sell them on the membership. Then they can book on the calendar and claim the limited time offer. So pretty simple. You can tailor make this whatever you want if you want to put in more instructions, but this is what I use for my clients. Then objection handling. So as you can see here, if you click here, yeah, you can choose from the 4 resilience levels for your AI's persistence offer when an AI persistence after a new lead loses interest. So the lowest level quickly accepts disinterest, highest level actively addressing concerns and will objection handle. So you can adjust it as you see fit. So buy or die, give a major pushback, only give up after someone says to stop messaging 3 times, or if they are interested in 3 times, or if they do stop messaging, it'll stop. And then you can adjust it as you see fit. So I will just leave it at buy or die or top closer. But if you really don't, if someone just gives it even like one slight example that they're not interested, whether Teresa will just close that client out and stop texting them completely, I would usually go a bit higher. So people have to give a major pushback for us to stop talking to them. So that's what I would do, or top closer, either or. Qualification priority. So if you click here, this feature lets you control how closely the AI follows the qualification process. Choose a conservative method for a thorough question approach, or aggressive one for the AI to independently assess booking readiness. So if you're talking to someone and qualification questions are in place, which will get into the next step, so you'll see what that means. Aggressive will skip qualification questions if the bot assesses that someone's ready to book in now. So if they say something like, give me the link, I'm ready to book in, the bot will stop any more qualification. But if it's conservative, the bot will go through all the qualification questions. If it's balanced, then it'll be a balanced approach. But I can usually go with aggressive. If someone's ready to book in, I'll just give it to them. And that's kind of more conversational. But I would choose balanced or aggressive. But if you really want someone to be really high intent and pre-qualified, you can do conservative. Just really up to you. So then tag, you can leave this empty, or in Go High Level, if you want this strategy to only trigger once a specific tag is in place, like new lead or something like that, you can specify like new lead or whatever the tag name will be, like lead or whatever. Usually I leave this empty, so whenever a new contact is created in Go High Level, this strategy will start working, so the bot will start talking to this person. But yeah, tone. So you can set the tone that you want your bot to use when talking. So choose the tone that's best for you. Usually I'd probably choose friendly and casual, or enthusiastic and energetic, persuasive and convincing. But just choose the one that works best for you and matches your personality. AI objective. So we're going to be using books into High Level native calendar using a link, because that's what we're using. Bot temperature. I'll set this to 0.2 or 0.1. Basically, the closer to 0.1 or 0.2 it is, the bot will stick to the strategy and guidelines that we're using. If it gets to 1, like if it's closer to the number 1, the bot will be more creative and do a bunch of other random stuff and won't stick to the script as much. But if you put it to like 0.1, so yeah, if you do 0. Yeah, if you set it to the different levels, like 0.1 or 0.2, it'll stick closer to the script. So I'll just put 0.2. Then after that, you've set up your bot personality. You can click next step. Here's where we're gonna set up the conversational parameters. So introduction message. Hey, can I confirm I'm speaking with contact first name? And this will be the first name that is in your Go High Level contact, because it's using the custom fields from Go High Level. So this is why Appointwise is very good to use with Go High Level with your martial arts system, because it integrates perfectly. So this intro message is very good to make sure people actually reply back and engage. Because if you say something like, hey, this is Master Hamza with Hamza's Martial Arts. I'm very excited to see you book in. You showed some interest on our ad. We're doing a special offer right now. Here's the link to book in. If someone sees that message, they may not even respond back to it at all, because maybe they don't want to respond back anymore. For any reason, someone might not respond back. But if an introduction message is something like, hey, can I confirm speaking with the name, like Hamza, if I don't know who they are, I would be like, yes, who is this? Or if I know that I signed for something and I see this message, would be like, yes, this is Hamza. So this first message is a good message, so someone will actually respond back. This will be very high converting to make sure someone actually responds back to the text. And then once they do, they're going to be way more likely to continue on the conversation once we get to the next steps, which is qualification questions. So once they respond back, a good qualification question is great. This is just your name here. So this will be your name. Once we enter in the custom values field and you enter in your name in the custom values. So yeah, I saw you're interested in our offer, whatever your offer is. This will also be based on the custom values that you put in. Were you interested for your family, or for you or your family and kids? So this is a good question, so someone can tell you if it's for them, it's for their kids, if it's for their family. And then once someone answers that question, the bot will say, great, and for your family or kids, what made you interested in starting? Was it self-defense, martial arts, fitness, or something else? They can respond back as well. The bot will actually take that response, respond back, and then bridge to the next question, and then a call to action. So we would love to see you come to our school to meet you and put in the first name. On our website, you can book the best date and time that works best for you to claim your spot. We do have limited spots available for our classes and for our offer. So please be sure to sign in on our website link ASAP before all spots are taken. And then we're going to throw in the website link, and this will be the link that you put in for your custom value, and it's your funnel link. So this is a good way to do an introduction, qualification question, and call to action. You can obviously edit this to as you see fit, or you can just keep this as well. And by the way, all these instructions will be in a document that I'm sharing. So you'll have all this information here, and I'll share it with you in the description of this video. And then follow-ups. So if someone doesn't respond, you'll send a first follow-up after a few hours, and then a few hours after that, the bot can send another follow-up. And these are just follow-ups that work well. And once someone replies back to them, the bot will start either with the next qualification questions or to book them in, whatever the bot sees fit based on our settings. So you can add all these in. You can add in more steps, and I believe you can add up to 10 in the system right now. So you can add in a couple more if you want, and you can base it on custom values as well, as you can see here. So that's the conversational parameters. Next step is knowledge base. So this is where you're going to enter in all the information about your company, and any information you have at all about your classes, about who you are, your school, why people should join, any information at all that you might already have on a website or another place. Just enter all this in here. The bot will know all this information, and then it'll just be more tailor-made to your specific company. And then FAQ. So any frequently asked question that someone would ask, you can enter in here, and the bot will recognize this, and it'll just be easier for the bot to retrieve this information, retrieve the answers if it's entered into the FAQ question. So a few good FAQs that you should put in. What's the class time? So for me, for my clients, I just put check out our class calendars that has up-to-date date and timings, because this will be based on the calendar availability that we already made. So this is what I would put, and I'll leave this in the document for you as well. So I'm just telling them check the class calendar on our website, and this is the funnel website. What's your address? Here's our address Google Maps link. So you can put your address to Google Maps link here, but I just have the custom values because I preloaded this information in the custom values field. How old can it be to start? Ages 3+ can join. So obviously you can edit this to whatever is for your class. And then for any more frequently asked questions you want, you can just add them in. Like, do you do women's self-defense classes? Currently, we do not do women's self-defense classes. So this is just an example, and that would be a FAQ question here now that the bot would have more specific information on. So you can just add in your own FAQs as you see fit. And then once you've entered in all your bot personality, your conversational parameters, and knowledge base, you're going to want to click save and continue. And throughout this whole process, make sure you're clicking next step, and then at the end, save and continue. So the bot has this information. And once you edit it, you can obviously make sure it's edited to your name. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then after that, your bot will be created, and then the next step will be to import it. But I also have created this document for you, so it'll have all the information. You can see my instructions again, what I said during this video. You can copy and paste this stuff into the AI instructions. You can copy and paste the intro message and qualification questions, and also call to action. And if you enter in your custom values, like I've talked about, it'll just be based on your values. So you can just literally copy and paste it and it'll work for you. Follow-ups here, and also the knowledge base information. So yeah, that's how it works to set up your new lead bot that can respond back to any new content that's created, so you don't have to do it yourself, and it can book people into your calendar. So after you've created your strategy of responding back to leads, you can actually test it out before you deploy it to make sure it's working as you see fit. And then you can, if you don't like it, you can tweak the instructions and conversational parameters and knowledge base and stuff like that, and fix it and set the tone. If you don't like the tone, you can change up the tone and instructions. But basically you can test out your strategy. So you'd click this here, test strategy, and then it'll probably be set to default, or else if you have more strategies with different tags, the different stuff will pop up here. But you can click start conversation, and then so you can click start conversation, and it will start to pop up, and it's to say, hey, can I confirm I'm speaking with contact first name. But once you're actually responding to someone in our martial arts extension system in Go High Level, it will actually be the first name. So for example, I can respond back here and say, yes, hey, yes, this is Hamza, who is this? Which is a very, very good response to test out, because this is something that someone would say probably if they don't know who it is. And the bot says, great, this is just the team here at the martial arts school. We saw you're interested in our special offer. Are you interested for yourself or your family / kids? So you're gonna be like, interested for myself. Now the bot will respond, fantastic, what interested you in starting with us? With self-defense, martial arts, fitness, or something else? So it's going through, as you can see, the qualification questions that we programmed it to do, and it's bridging the gap between it all, which is great. And of course, this is fully editable to what you would want it to say. So I can say something like, I'm interested in martial arts and fitness to gain new skills and also lose some weight that I'm not happy about. So I'm just putting this, someone might not say all this, but if they do, the bot should be able to take all this information and actually respond back to make sure they're getting a good customer experience and building up that relationship. So as you can see, that's a great combination of goals. Martial arts is excellent for both learning new skills and improving fitness. We'd love to see you come inside our school and meet you. So it's responding back, then actually bridging the gap with the call to action, and then it'll put in the company website link here. And then the follow-ups, you can click trigger follow-ups and follow-ups will happen. The follow-ups that we programmed it to do. But yeah, maybe we can do some objection handling. So we say, I'm not too sure if I want to come in anymore. My schedule is pretty busy. And we can see what the bot will say back to objection handle it. I understand that life can get really busy, but we've seen many of our members benefit from carving out a little time for martial arts. It's not just about the physical aspect, it's also great to relieve stress and improve focus. Maybe you can find a time slot that fits in your schedule without overwhelming Our classes are designed to accommodate busy lifestyles, and taking that step that can be incredibly rewarding for you. Would you like to take another look at the schedule on our website? Sometimes there's sensibility that we might overlook initially. So as you can see here, the bot is taking this objection and actually like breaking it down and objection handling perfectly. So this is like a great response. It's just addressing the whole thing, and someone, like if someone's still saying they have a busy schedule, like this bot answered it perfectly, so you don't have to. So another person might say like, okay, what's the calendar link again to book in? And then the bot will be able to respond back and actually provide the link that we have programmed it to do. And yeah, and then if they don't respond again, it'll do the next follow-up. So I already did some, it'll do the next ones that have in place. So yeah, that's basically how to test your chatbot to make sure it works well for you. Then you can edit it on the back end here and dig into it and go through all these steps if you want to edit it. But yeah, you can test it more once you edit it, and edit it more as you see fit. Welcome to Ascend Automation's Martial Arts Meta Ads course. So if you're a martial arts school owner who has wanted to run meta ads before, but you didn't really know how to do it, how to go about it, how to profitably get students into your school using meta ads, which is Facebook or Instagram, which is the easiest way to acquire students. Or maybe you have talked to other martial arts companies or agencies who are charging anywhere from like $600, $1,000 to $2,000 a month for management fees, not even including what the marketing fee would be, but you just have not been able to cover that right now. Or you are already running a successful school, but you have a lot of time on your hands to run your ads yourself, and you want to get rid of your agency that you're working with. This is going to be the perfect meta ads course for you to literally ascend your school to new heights and get tons of students in. So if you're going through this course, then you should have hopefully already created your whole system that I've taught you how to do. And I'm going to be sharing everything on how to run meta ads. So I've created a hub here, and basically once you access this document that I'll share with you, it's going to teach you literally everything on the proven offers for martial arts, ad copy templates, headlines, viral martial arts marketing video scripts, and you'll be able to create copies of all of these. So then you can edit them for yourself. And just quickly, the way you can do that is by when you click on one of these documents, you'll go to the file drop down, click and make a copy, then make your copy. So then you'll be able to edit it. And hopefully you've created your whole martial arts ascension system already. And remember to do that, you will want to click this link right here. It'll take you to the snapshot that I created that will be able to automate your martial arts system, sales system, and just plug and play into your business so you don't have to do it. So you'll just click this link, make sure it's the Master Martial Arts Snapshot, and then start your free trial, fill your information, and go from there. But yeah, basically, so Meta is the best student acquisition method to tap into your local area instantly and to send your martial arts school profitably if done right. And this is what I do for tons of other martial arts school and even my wife's school. So for some examples, as you can see here, we've done this for many schools. For Rami Elite in Philadelphia, they started working with us. In 3 days, we got 33 people who were interested, 3 people walking in on the first day and 2 signups. One of my wife's campaigns, Supanas Fight Club, in just 2 days, they got 21 people to leave their information at a $1 cost per lead. Warrior Sports Club in New York, over 30 walk-ins and over 10 signups in like 3 weeks. Defense Ninjas in Irvine, California, they had over 90 people show interest. Chicago Martial Arts School, similar. And then Mercury Jiu-Jitsu New York, over 10 walk-ins in just a couple weeks and 5 signups. And for my wife, just recently, this summer, she had over 46 people sign 12-month contracts at $150 a month, guaranteeing over $82K in revenue. That was just in 1 month of doing the marketing system. So this can work for you too, if done right. And I'll be sharing everything on how to do that. But yeah, so what we're going to do with Meta, it's basically we're going to create video and picture ads so your local area can know that you exist and be able to show interest by leaving their contact information to find out more about your program, trying out a class, and then eventually signing up. Many people in your local community literally have no idea that your martial arts school even exists. And if you're not doing marketing digitally in this day and age, you won't be able to exist on anyone's radar, especially if you are not like right off a road, or even if you are, no one will know your location too much and people just drive past you anyways. So if people are not opening up Facebook and Instagram, which everyone is on nowadays, and they're not seeing you, seeing your ads, they'll never be really going to your school. And even if you do have a good student base right now, if you really want to ascend it to new heights by tapping into people who already don't know you exist, Meta is the best way to do that. So yeah, there is a vast majority of martial arts schools that do not do digital marketing. The ones that do understand its importance. However, most ads that are run from martial arts schools or from an agency helping martial arts schools out are very cookie cutter. They're copy and paste, and you're not really going to attract the students you know that you can get. So if you want to easily stand out, the best thing to do is create viral martial arts marketing ads, which is the key to engage with your local community, to be the top martial arts school people see. And that's going to really lead to endless new student opportunities for your school compared to all the other schools in your area. So when running Meta ads, it's important to know that this is not a get students instantly tactic. Like, it's going to require you to put in work. The marketing for your business will require work. You're going to have to, create it, manage, troubleshoot stuff if it doesn't work. However, once the system is complete, if you've gone through and created the whole martial arts system that I've outlined in other videos, and follow this Meta ads course, everything will practically run on autopilot to ascend your student count to new heights. Then it will take very minimal time to edit ads, edit the system whenever something needs to be edited or troubleshooted and stuff like that. So let's dig into it. So the reason why we choose Meta versus Google. So if you don't know, there's either two major platforms for your local business, especially for martial arts, that you can use. It's either Google or Meta. The reason why we choose Meta is it's basically cheaper than Google ads, and it's better for limited marketing budgets. And if you run a martial arts school, typically you might not have the biggest budget for ads. So that is a very good plus to run Meta ads. Also, it's going to be able to reach out to everyone in your local area to build awareness. Every single person, once they scroll on Instagram and Facebook, they'll be able to see your ads, your video ads, your picture ads when they're viewing at people's stories, when they're showing on their feed. And that's really the best way to get people to know about you. And with Meta, you can easily create scroll stopping videos and picture creatives. And new creative ads are very, very easy to generate and test. Compared to Google, it's kind of harder to do, and it takes a lot more expertise in troubleshooting, and it's just a whole different ballgame. And with the Meta, you can literally launch profitable Meta ads in under an hour. And then once you have it created for the first time, if you need to tweak it or get new ads or just change stuff up, it can literally take like 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours max every single month. And so that's the reason why Meta ads are the best way to go for your martial arts school. Now, there is a little bit of a con. That's not really a con if you know how to tackle it. So Meta ads is interest-based targeting, which means that you'll be able to reach out to people in your area who don't know you exist, and they're not actively searching for martial arts. It's more interruption-based marketing. So people will just see your videos and pictures once they're scrolling. It's not intent-based. Google is intent-based. So your website or your Google My Business profile will show up as a sponsored top link once someone is searching for martial arts in your area. That would be intent-based. So it may be higher quality, higher intent, but it is costing more money. And with Google, you're only reaching out to people who are looking for you. If people are not looking for you, those people that don't know you exist will just continue to not know you exist. But in my opinion, with Meta, this is definitely true, not even my opinion, to be honest. People who are high intent, people who are low intent or have no idea you exist, every single person will see your ad, which is why Meta is better. But because it is interest based and interruption based, it does take more time and follow ups to convert leads who opt in through Meta than people who would leave their information on your website, or if you're using Google, or if someone's like a referral. So it does take more time, but it is definitely the best way to literally ascend your school with more students, especially if you are just starting. You may be around that 5-10K mark and you want to get a lot more students. And there's different ways to tackle it. Even if you have tons of students already, Meta ads is definitely something you need to have in your arsenal. So Meta ads budget and expectation. So the more you're able to spend on ads, the faster you're going to be able to see the results, whether that be tons of excited new potential students coming in or no one showing interest, meaning the front end marketing needs to be relaunched. So even if you're running ads and no one's showing up, that just means that something is wrong that you need to fix. Or if you're running ads and tons of people are coming in, you basically just let it keep running and follow up with the leads and stuff like that. In my experience, when working with dozens of other martial arts school and running my wife's ads, so you need to spend a minimum of $25 in daily ad spend, which will end up being around $750 monthly. So that is definitely what I recommend. Now, there has been times where I've run ads for people or even for my wife, and some people are successful with $20 daily spend. But if you're not able to commit at least $600 to $750 comfortably a month on ads, it may be better to do other organic methods like just community events and other free methods of reaching out to people to get new students in. So I would definitely recommend, if you're able to, bare minimum $600 a month on ads, but definitely $25 is what I would say, and even more than that. So if you're able to spend more, like $35 a day, $40 a day, even $50 a day, then you're gonna be able to get results way faster, build up momentum, and if something's not working, you can change it. And if something is working, you keep going and scaling up from there. So here are some examples of KPIs, key performance indicators we maintain, so then you'll be able to scale profitably. And this is just an example. So let's say you generate a lead on Meta and the lead cost is $15. That's the maximum we try to do when I run ads for people. But it should be closer to $5 to $10. But if it is over $15, I will usually turn it off, edit and tweak it, relaunch it in some way, because a lead should definitely not be more than $15, especially if you are having a budget of like $600, $700. If you have like $900 or $1,000, you may be able to go a bit more, but I would usually turn it off after $15. So let's say once you get a lead, the appointment booking rate is 50%. So for every 2 leads you get, 1 person will book an appointment. Let's just say you have 10 people. So you have 10 leads, 5 people will book an appointment. Show up rate, for sometimes people no show, which is to be expected. So let's just say 50% of those people show. So that's 3 people. We run it up to 3 people, and then 50% of people, once they show up, are able to sign up. So out of 3 people, 1.5, or let's just say 2 sign up. So you can adjust these to see how it works for your personal business. But just as an example, so let's say your membership is $150 a month, and students stay on average for 6 months, and each sign up is basically, each student is basically worth $900 in lifetime value or LTV. So given that $900 LTV of what a student is worth, you have a $15 per lead, $30 per appointment, $60 per show up, and it costs $120 per new student. So if you're able to close one of these and it matches this example KPI, then you spend $120 per student, be able to get that person to sign up for $150, and then you'll be able to be profitable. But that is just an example, so you need to edit this as you see fit for your business. But that is basically how you'll be able to scale your marketing to actually be profitable. But the thing is with martial arts is it's a subscription based business. So it is a bit tougher and takes longer to recuperate your investment, because unless you're able to close people on like a 3 month package or a whole like prepayment year paid in full package, people will be paying monthly. So it takes a bit longer. So it's actually more than fine to break even and or even like end up going negative for the first month, as you're going to be able to retain each student that signs up for, I would say, at least like 6 months. And people, as you know, in martial arts stay for 2, 3, 4 years to go from like white belt to black belt or whatever system you have. Like good students, they're usually staying for years. So after 2 months and beyond, if a student signs up, it's pretty much 100% profit. So it does take time when you put money into marketing to see it come out, and it really takes, I would say, 2 to 3 months to see a true ROI and get the whole system up and running and see all the revenue and profit from your ads. So it's important to have that expectation. So let's now start to make your martial arts offer. And the offer on your ad is literally the most important thing that you need to um, put in place so people are actually excited to come to your school. So the best offer that I've personally used for my own wife to get over like 50 signups in multiple months is offering a free trial class plus an incentive upon sign up. So something free upon sign up. So what I would usually recommend is having a free class so someone can come in for a free class. And then you're also saying free uniform upon sign up. So that's what I would usually do. So I can be like free trial class, free uniform, free trial class plus a free t-shirt. Or if you know, do Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA, free trial class plus free boxing gloves upon sign up, or free trial class plus sign up fee waived if you sign up. And I usually do it where it's a free trial class, and if you sign up once you're on the phone with them or once they're there, you can say, hey, if you sign up today, you get a completely free uniform. But if you wait, if you don't sign up today, then of course you can come back in, but the uniform will be a regular rate of $50 or something like that. So you get them to come in for the free trial class, and then you get them to sign up that same day. And that's how my wife was able to get like those 46, like 50 people signed up within a single month. And they're all basically chose to do 12-month commitments. So the free trial offer plus incentive, in my opinion, is the best. And it's best when you want to get as many conversations and opportunities as possible to get students signed up and really get excitement in your local area. And there will sometimes be some like tire kickers or people that aren't too interested. So what you're going to want to do is when you're talking on the phone and when you're booking appointments with them, you're going to want to disqualify people who aren't like truly interested, and only book appointments and qualify people with qualified people who are actually interested. And yeah, basically, like I said, incentivize walk-ins with the trial class for free, and then incentivize signups where they'll get something for free if they sign up that same day. And this will basically make sure you'll be able to fill up your sales funnel and have the most opportunities as possible all the way to the max, so you can get all those people's contacts and then book appointments and filter them out from there. The second thing you could do is a paid trial. So for example, it would be something like 7 days of martial arts for $7, or 2 weeks of martial arts for $29 plus a free uniform or free t-shirt. And paid trials are best when you're already doing well student-wise or financially. You only want to deal with pre-qualified or excited leads without you having to qualify them yourself, because people who will opt in for this offer are already kind of qualified. They might be more intent based because they are willing to spend money before trying out the class. So this will save you a lot of time, but it'll also get you less opportunities to sign up students because you're limiting your funnel from the beginning. If someone sees this offer with a dollar amount, they may just bail out and never leave their information. Whereas opposed to the free trial offer, tons of people will leave their information, and then you'll be able to talk to them and maybe some people wouldn't sign up by themselves, but once you build up that connection with them and see why they want to join, you'll actually be able to get them to come in and then actually get an opportunity to sell them on your full membership, as opposed to a paid trial offer where that opportunity might never happen because they just don't ever leave their information to begin with. So that's why I kind of recommend free trial plus incentive offers to get as many leads as possible and filter them through everyone. Filter through everyone yourself rather than cast a small net to begin with in your local area with a paid trial. But you can do a paid trial class, just really up to you. I definitely recommend a free trial offer, especially if you want to really explode your student count. And here is a proven martial arts offer sheet that you can look at. So let me open it real quick so you can see. So these are some proven offers that you can look at. So let me zoom in real quick. So for free offers, usually what I like to do is the free trial class and free uniform upon sign up. There's also a free one-on-one intro lesson or like a private class, free one-on-one intro lesson plus a free group class, 2 weeks free, 10-day free class pass. So those are some free offers you can mess around with. I usually like this offer, like I said, because it's a lot more powerful, but you can test whatever you want here. So I definitely recommend going through these free offers. If you didn't want to do a paid offer, you will get less interest, just so you know. But these are some proven offers. 7 days for $7, 3 classes for $19, 5 classes for $25, 2 weeks for $29 plus a uniform or shirt, 30 days for $30, 4 weeks for $49 plus a uniform. And you can kind of edit these numbers as you see fit, or you can just kind of like plug and play these and see how they work. They are pretty proven, so you should be able to see some interest from that, but you do have to test them out yourself for your area. And these offers are what you're going to use for your ad headlines, and I will show you how to do that once we are walking through how to create the ads themselves. So that is what you're going to put in your headline, whatever your offer is. Also, when you're creating your ads, remember this: you can also test headlines that evoke an emotional response and hook the target audience in. For example, because when advertising martial arts to parents for their kids, which is pretty typical that parents are trying to put their kids into martial arts, one of your headlines can be something like elevate your kid's self-confidence, or improve your kid's discipline and focus, or etc. Anything like that. Because it's gonna kind of get them to stop their scroll. They're gonna see that headline. They're gonna then see your video or picture, then probably read the rest of your description and see your offer. But we're gonna be able to test multiple headlines, so we can basically test it and see what works best. So yeah, you're gonna want to test your headlines, see what works best for your local market. And yeah, one of your headlines can be the offer themselves. One of the headlines can be kind of like an emotional type of trigger to get people to show interest. And that is basically how you will come up with your offer. Check out this document and pick the one that you want to do. So after you pick your offer, this is our viral martial arts ad creative script. So I created a whole document here that I can show you on how to create viral martial arts videos that will really make you stand out in your area, because no one else really does video ads. And videos are 5 times more likely to convert than pictures. So this is really going to make you stand out. So just so you know, you're going to want to use this information in this document as a framework. You don't want to just copy and paste, because if everyone does that, then you're going to look like everyone else. And so you want to position yourself as unique and different. So once you open this, and all these links should be somewhere like under this video or in the description. Like I said, if you want to make your own, you're going to want to click make a copy and make a copy here. So this is an example of a kind of viral martial arts marketing video. This is the one I ran for my wife's Opponents Fight Club. So here's an example. So as you can see here, It was a good hook to bring people in. It's very engaging with showing the business owner's face and also having engaging captions. And we edited in some B-roll to show parents and kids, people training. And we also had multiple calls to actions and stuff like that. So this whole guide will show you how to do just that. So in your own video script, you're going to want to call out your target audience and add in a pain point and hook to create an emotional reaction. Then you want to put in your offer and call to action, put in your credentials, stuff like that, develop emotional buy-in, and have a second call to action, and try to have multiple calls to action in the video. So here's an example script. You can kind of just plug and play this for your own school by changing out the information like city name, offer, and stuff like that. So yeah, hey Houston parents, our kids have it tough going back to school in this day and age with issues with bullying, peer pressuring, being undisciplined, and having their lives filled with distractions. That's why developing leadership skills and resilience is so important. As a parent, you want to develop your kids into their best version of themselves, and we do just that with our free trial martial arts program here at Houston Martial Arts. Parents trust us to develop their kids into lifelong leaders and develop that much needed resilience and discipline as they face today's challenges. Come try a free trial class and receive a free uniform upon sign up. Just click apply now below, schedule that free class before spots get filled up. We look forward to seeing you and your kids at Houston Martial Arts soon. So as you can see, very, very good script in my opinion. We've used this so many times for my wife and many other people. You're calling out your target audience. You're creating an emotional reaction by speaking to parents about their kids. And this is really going to get people emotionally bought in, psychologically want to have their kids, enroll their kids in a class. And then you're saying how your business, your martial arts class solves the problem that we put here. So you are positioning yourself as a solution to the problem that kids face. That's very, very powerful psychologically for a parent. Then you're kind of building up social proof because you're going to be showing B-roll of existing students practicing, and you're saying parents trust us in the area. Then telling them to try a class again, and then putting a call to action there. And this is another example. You can plug and play. Another example. So you can literally just copy this, edit it around a little bit for the your target audience, what type of psychological appeal you want to make to your people, and then obviously input your specific city, location, blah blah blah. And this is how you can actually record a viral video like I showed you right here. So what you're going to want to do is download a free teleprompter app on your phone. Literally go to your App Store or Google Play Store, search teleprompter app. It's going to be free, and then you can literally just download that. Once you make a copy of this, or you have your script ready, once you edit it, you're going to want to copy and paste it from your phone. If you open download Google Docs on your phone as well, then copy and paste your script and put it into the teleprompter app. It's going to be an area where you will be able to put your script in, so then you can have a teleprompter. So then once you have the teleprompter, you're literally just going to have your phone selfie style, and you're going to want to talk to it and read the script, and obviously try to be engaging as possible, smile, stuff like that, have good eye contact, and you're going to record it. You're going to record yourself saying the script. Once you're finished doing that, you want to download a free video editor on your phone or PC. Usually, I think you should do it on your phone because it's already on your phone. So you can download CapCut, for example, which is a editing software where you'll be able to create viral subtitles like I showed you in our video, and also put overlays of B-roll, background footage of your kids or your adults or teenagers practicing, stuff like that. So it's going to be a very engaging video. Just follow this guide. And to add in the captions that will hook your leads, here's a YouTube tutorial where it'll teach you how to do that in a minute or so. And then make sure you have B-roll of people, practicing martial arts or boxing, taekwondo, karate, whatever it is. Take videos just for one class of 1 minute of multiple things, like maybe kids practicing sparring, some of your adults or kids hitting the heavy bag, or just stretching or doing a warm up. Just have um, like 4 or 5 different shots of different things, and then you're going to want to put in the best sections of each video into the background of your ad. So yeah, put B-roll into the video. You're gonna want to edit it in so then your audience can see it, see the amazingness of your class, get excited to enroll their kids themselves or however it is. And if you want to learn how to overlay videos and edit it, you're just gonna want to watch this video to teach how to do that in just a few minutes. And yeah, so that's how you create video scripts that are gonna stand out whenever people are scrolling on Facebook or Instagram, and you're definitely gonna be the top, like, most engaged martial arts school in your area, because people usually don't go through all these steps to create a very engaging video ad. Most people will do pictures and flyers, which still works, but definitely try videos. They're way more engaging, and it takes, there's kind of a more of a what's it called, it's harder to do it, so basically people usually don't do it. More of a barrier to entry. So you can literally create 2 or 3 video ads, I would say, using these scripts. Edit it to the way you see fit by making a copy. Also, if you want to do picture ads, just get a few action shots or group smiling pictures of kids or whoever your audience is, and you can just lightly edit them in something like Canva if needed, or you can create a flyer. So sometimes you don't even have to edit them. So for example, for my wife, this was just an ad where she was advertising to parents to enroll their kids. Just a group picture of her, kids smiling after their belt test, where everyone went from like yellow belt to orange belt. And this is for another school where they provided this picture of, a few of their students after a tournament or whatever, getting some medals. And I just lightly edited it by adding some captions onto the picture itself, by calling out the target audience and putting in what the offer is. So grand opening special, free martial arts voucher plus uniform, so free trial class plus uniform, then limited vouchers available. So usually if you have a picture and you want to get a lower cost per lead, put in some captions, because it will lower the cost per lead on proven images. So if you already know something like this will work, if you put in captions, it will typically cause it to cost less in general. It might not work, but that is like the general rule of thumb. So you can add text and banners to catch attention, possibly reduce cost. So you just have to test that out yourself, or you can just, like I said, add a regular picture in, put it and throw it in there as an ad. Also, you can create flyers. So for example, here is kind of like a template. So in Canva, you can just have pictures ready and create something like this. So this is for a Taekwondo class in California, in Orange County. They had 2 free classes. They had a President's Day special. We threw in some more pictures here, some benefits they're getting, call to action there. So that's what they did. So if you want to create a flyer or edit stuff in Canva, this is how you do it. So I'll just open up here, go to canva.com, and literally what you're going to want to do is click on templates right here and search up martial arts class. That's literally it. And as you can see here, stuff popped up. If you don't want to get a lot of stuff here is you have to pay for their subscription, Canva Pro, to get it. But for example, here, this is a flyer that looks very good already. You can, once you click on this, you'll be able to customize it by changing all the text, putting in your own pictures here, all this information you can change. And once you actually click on it, it will pop up with other templates that are very similar. So as you can see here, design agency, but you can change this to say martial arts, and you can put in different pictures, fitness gym, and all these other templates, which should be free. So once you click customize, you can literally just change this Houston martial arts. You can click this and upload your own pictures here and delete this picture, and then upload your own picture here or something like that. So that's how you basically do it, and you can just edit the flyers yourself and stuff like that. So that's how you would do that within Canva. So the next thing is the ad copy, which is the descriptions people will see on ads themselves. Like I said, again, you want to use these as a framework. Don't just copy and paste it. You want to position yourself as unique. And once you access this link, just make a copy so you have it. This is the ad copy template. So this is an example of a description. You're gonna call out your area, put in your offer and hook here, put in your offer again, and also add in some like scarcity by saying it's limited to a certain amount of people. Put in some credentials, put in some benefits they're gonna get, and more stuff like this. Putting in the offer, putting in where you're located, putting in a call number, putting in calls to action. So that is the whole example of one of our ad copy descriptions that we actually use. And here are some ad copies that you can usually just swipe and steal for your own school, edit it as you see fit. So like attention, Houston, parents and adults, rate is here, child growing confidence, discipline, focus while staying active, or perhaps looking for a new exciting way to challenge yourself. So this is a good hook to get parents hooked. Houston Martial Arts, we're offering a free martial arts class for both kids and adults, plus a free uniform when you sign up. Our program is designed to build strength and flexibility, teach self-defense, anti-bullying strategies, boost confidence, focus, and discipline. This limited time offer is available for the first 15 people who click apply now below. Don't miss out. We're located at 123 Houston Street. You'll be able to meet, Master John, who's a 5th degree karate black belt, who's been transforming lives through martial arts in Houston for the past 20 years. Just click apply now below to secure your free classroom uniform. So you can just edit this to what you want, change the hook to a hook that is calling out your target audience and creates psychological buy-in. And then here's another example of an ad copy, and here's a whole anatomy of an ad copy. So if you want to from scratch create your own, this is the whole anatomy on how you can do it yourself. So you want to have a hook and opening statement. You want to then identify the problem and offer the solution, which is your class, and put in your offer and incentives, program benefits, emotional appeal, urgency, limit time offer, or scarcity by limiting to a certain amount of people. Put in your location, contact information, put in the instructor's information to build trust and authority, and have calls to actions. So you can get this whole template and make it for yourself to create your ad copy. So far, like I said, we now know how to what offer you want to make. So you should have that down. You should be able to have your video creatives. So I would say make at least 2 videos and have 1 or 2 like pictures and flyers. You can test it out. And I would say have 4 different types of ads. So I would say 2 to 3 videos. You can even do 4 videos. But if you want to test out pictures or flyers, I would say maybe have 2 to 3 videos, 1 picture, or 2 to 3 videos, 1 picture and 1 flyer, or like 3 videos, 1 picture, 3 videos, 1 flyer, and stuff like that. So you have your offer, you have your creatives that you can run as an ad, and then you also have your ad copy, which will be the description. So once you have that, we're now going to go into the Meta Business Ads Manager itself, and then have a whole walkthrough on how to create your ads and launch them. Now we're going to be going through how to ascend your martial arts school by launching Meta Ads successfully. And I created this whole document that you guys can utilize on every setting and every single thing you need to do to successfully launch your ads. Now that you should have created your own video ads, picture ads, flyers, made your ad copy, your headlines, and chosen your offer, this is how you'll be able to put everything together to launch your ads successfully on your own. So the first thing you need to do is create a business portfolio in Meta. Click this link, I'll tell you exactly how to do that. And then that's what you need. So then your business will be able to have an ads manager, which is what you need to run your own ads. And then once that's done, follow this guide. Like I said, it's very simple. And then you'll want to go into your ads manager within Facebook. So you can click this and it'll bring up the ads manager, and just make sure that you add any business information that Meta asks you about, like your business address, verifying your phone number, any credit card billing information. You definitely need to add that on because your card needs to be added so they can run the ads and bill it as time goes on. And just make sure all that's added so there's no like hitches or mess ups before you launch your ads. But yeah, once you have everything like that set up, go to your ads manager in Facebook. It'll look something like this. It should look empty. So what you're gonna wanna do now is click create. So you wanna click create new campaign. Make sure it's under auction, and then make sure it is on the leads objective type, because the objective is we want leads. We're not looking to get like awareness through like likes or reach. We don't want traffic to the website or any sort of engagement through like Messenger or WhatsApp. We want leads so we can capture people's information and reach out to them so they can hopefully come in and walk in for your school. And we're going to want to do manual leads campaign because we want to kind of tweak stuff that will allow your lead campaign to be more successful. So here, like I said before, you can just put like martial arts trials, or anything you want to name it as. If you want to put the specific offer like free trials, you can put that here, but it doesn't really matter that much. Just customize it to what you want. Make sure it says auction, and make sure it's set as leads, and all this stuff you can leave it unchecked and then click next. And then for the ad set, just name it broad, because we're going to be broad targeting over a whole local area. So the targeting itself is going to be very simple. We're going to leave the targeting pretty broad. And if you ever want to create different ad sets, the ad set itself, basically you can edit it to target different people. But and different specific stuff like demographics and interests and stuff like that. But since we're not going to be doing that, we want to start off as a broad campaign. You can just name it broad. So it's very, very easy to distinguish. And you're going to want to click instant forms for the conversion type. So people can leave their information, so then we can reach out to them. So make sure instant form is clicked. And then make sure your Facebook page is chosen. That's the Facebook page that will be promoted. You want to make sure it's the proper page. So make sure it's not like your personal page. Make sure it's your martial arts business page. And then you're going to want to put maximize number of leads here and leave this blank as optional. And then for your daily budget, like I think I've talked about before, $30 daily budget is what I definitely recommend. So that would be around $900 a month, but also $25 daily is kind of the minimum I recommend. And like I said, you can do $20, but $25 a day is what I recommend, so you can get good results and get tons of leads in. And if tons of leads don't come in, you know faster rather than later that you can change stuff up and edit it from there and tweak it and troubleshoot. So I would put $25 daily budget. And for your start date, you want, basically, if you put it as like right now, or like in an hour away, the ads, if everything goes well, it's approved and they start, your ads will run. For example, if we put it like at 5 p.m., they'll start running at 5 p.m., but Meta will spend your $25 throughout the rest of the day. So your $25 will be spent like from 5 p.m. to midnight. And that's typically not what you want to do, because Meta, the platform, it'll just spend your money sometimes a bit unnecessarily because there's only limited of hours remaining in the day. So what I would recommend is click the next day that's available and then choose midnight. So you put 12 a.m. So then your ads can start and it has the whole 24-hour period to run through your daily budget. So I would recommend not launching it the same day and starting it throughout the day. Start it the next day so it can run smoothly. Once you do that, you're going to want to enter in your location. So whatever your location is of your school, you're going to want to enter it in. So right now I'll just put, for example, like Houston, Texas. But you want to put in the exact location of your school, whatever that address is. And like I put in this guide here, if I scroll down, you are going to, after you put in your school's location, you want to set the mile radius to be around like a 10-minute drive of where your school is, because people, if it's over like 10 minutes, some people will not come in. Or you want to put like at least like 5 miles, and I would say 7 miles maximum, especially in a city. And make sure you have over 100K audience size. And that if you do these preliminary settings and you have below 100K audience size, you want to increase the radius, increase where the ads will be shown until 100,000 audience size is achieved. So as you can see here, we have an estimated audience size. You want to make sure that's over 100,000. So right now it's showing like 3 million because it's going over 25 miles of Houston, which is a huge area. So let me just put in 5 miles. I'm not sure why it is showing this. Let me try to edit it real quick. Well, let me actually try to get an actual location of an address of a school. So let me just put in a random martial arts school. So let's put this. Okay, so yeah, this is just a random location, and it's showing up 1 mile. So you want to change that to, let's say, 5 miles and see what happens. So as you can see, after we put 5 miles, the audience size changed to 176K to 200K, and that is fine. If you want to make it less miles, you can. Less people will see it, and if we look, this is probably like a 10-minute drive from each radius to the location itself. So that's what you want to do, and you can tweak this to make sure it is as you're liking. But you can put in 5 miles, and if you ever need to edit it or change it, or if you ever see once you launch the ads, everyone's saying, oh, it's too far for me, you can reduce it. But yeah, if you're not getting at least 100K, you want to increase the mile radius until you get that. So yeah, after that is set up properly, scroll down and click on this, switch to original audience options. Use original. You kind of want to ignore this. Meta is saying this, like it can be 33% lower, but with the settings I give you, it should help you tap into your ideal audience better and actually give you better ad costs and stuff like that. So custom audience, you want to leave that completely blank. You have your location set up here, and for ages, this is something you can edit. So if you want to target parents to enroll their kids, what you're going to want to do is set the age range from 24 to 55. So 24 to actually 54. So when I've targeted parents for multiple schools, I've typically never seen anyone above the age 55, because those people usually have children who are like already in like college and stuff like that, and they end up being like seniors. So if you want to target parents, I've seen ending at age 54 is best, and then age 24, because any age below that, people typically don't have kids yet, or their kid is only like between like 0 and 2 or 3. Usually you want parents whose kids are like 4 and above. But you can, that's what I typically do. If you want teenagers to come to your class, like maybe you have an MMA gym or Muay Thai, kickboxing, you can click 18 and also keep the same age range. So you can increase the age range above 54 if you'd like. Just know that typically people in these higher ages, they're not really looking to get certain martial arts. They're going to be a lot tougher leads to get enrolled if you want to enroll them. Typically people above the age 54 have tons more health problems. So even if they join, there might be problematic. People may not be able to keep up with their classes. And in my opinion, it just ends up being a waste of your ad budget, because people above 54 end up seeing your ads, but they're not really ever going to leave their information. So I would always keep it as 54, but you can test it if you want people older to join your class. And I choose, I put it as all genders, because like I said, we're going to try to keep this pretty broad. In advanced detailed targeting, you can just leave it on. And for languages, I usually just change it to English all, so English, everyone who speaks English can see it. If you are like Spanish speaking or whatever other language you want, you can add it in, but typically you just want people who are English to see it, so you're not getting like really unqualified leads. And for placements, you can keep Advantage Plus placements and just let Meta deal with that. Meta, the platform, will optimize based on the best places people can see your ads, which is going to be, so there's many options. It can be like someone can see your ads when they're on someone's story or on the regular home feed or on someone's profile feed. But Meta, I typically just let it be advanced placement, and Meta can deal with that. So once all that is done, click next. And this is where you're gonna put in your specific ad information. So this is where the ad will be unique. At the ad set level, it's for targeting, but at the ad level, it's the ad itself. So let's just scroll down. Make sure your Instagram account, your business Instagram account, is selected, and then you're gonna want to click single image or video and unclick multi-advertiser ads. If you click this, your ad will pop up in somewhere on Facebook or Instagram with a bunch of other people who are advertising. But I usually unclick this. You don't want it to seem like your ads are next to many other ads. You want to come off like an authentic post. So I would unclick this. And this is where you're going to add in your media. So based on the image and videos you already created, we can add this in. So I'll just add in a video real quick. So this is where I'll add in some test ads I put in. So any videos that you had, just select them all and click open. And it will start to process and load in. As you can see here, the percentage is coming up. So I can click one, just wait for it to reach 100%. So once one reaches 100%, it will say processing. And then you just have to wait a little bit more, so then we can click it. Once your videos are ready, you see they'll be able to be clicked. And so yeah, I'll just select this one as an example, which is like a testimonial video. You want to, once it's here, you can kind of, if you want to crop anything out, you can. But if not, you can leave it and click next. And then, so this stuff, it should be fine because Meta will kind of crop the video a bit to so people can still see it. So if your video is like in more of like a landscape thing, should still show up fine, and you can actually test this out before you launch. So for right now, just click, if you get this, don't worry too much, and click done. And then as you can see here, your videos and stuff can be seen. So you can check all your placements to see how it's on every single placement and stuff like that. So once that's done, you put in your video, that is fine. This is where you're gonna put in your ad copy. So if you remember, we created it here, and you should have tailor-made your own. So I will just literally just copy one of them, because this is just an example. So once you have your own though, you want to make sure it's the one you want. So put in one here, and also you're going to want to put in 2 copies to make sure it's kind of optimized, because Meta will basically choose the one that works best. So you want to put in multiple options. So I'll also put in like one of the examples, but you need to make sure these are your final ad copies. So make sure you have a couple. Now you're going to also want to put in your headline. So whatever your offer was, we can also go, that was found in the offer document I created for you guys. So you guys should have that here. So for example, one of the headlines can be this. You can even put like for kids and adults if you want. Then you want to also add another headline option and maybe make it more of like an emotional one. So just copy and paste one of these, but you need to make sure you edit this to your exact offer that you want in your audience. So yeah, improve your discipline and focus with martial arts or something like that. And then for description, this is usually pretty simple, so you can say like complimentary class on us, or something like limited spots remaining, to kind of drive urgency and scarcity. Then for your call to action, you're going to want to click apply now so people can apply for your offer. You can also do learn more if you want, but I think apply now works the best. Then once that's done, you want to scroll down to your instant form, and this is the form you need to create so people can leave their information. So you can just put here like martial arts lead form. Then I like to put the date, so whatever the date is. And then you want to click more volume. So this is a form that's easy to click out. People can submit it very easily. So that's what I pick. You can choose a higher intent if you want, but typically if you're just starting, I choose more volume so you can get as many responses as possible. So after you do that, click next. So this is where you'll enter in the information, and I'll grab it from the document. So like I said here, more volume and headline, it can be local area, claim your free class voucher now. So, or whatever your offer is, that's what you want your headline to be so it stands out. So I can put Houston, claim your voucher now. And then don't miss this exclusive martial arts free child class freedom from pawn, sign up at blank. So just change this to whatever your school name is. We can just put like Houston Martial Arts, because you want to make sure this stuff is edited. Call out your target area, people know it's for them, and put in your school name. So all this is going to be customizable and specific for you. Once you click next, I always like to do this. So add in a short answer question, and what you're going to want to put in here is, what is your best phone number to claim your offer or your so free class voucher or whatever it is. Edit this to what you want, and people have to type in their phone number, because after we do that, we're gonna add a pre-fill question option, and it'll have a phone number option which I'll add into a second. But I want, when people enter in and leave their information, I want to get them to double opt in for their phone number so we know the number that we're getting is the correct one. And if someone has an incorrect number for some reason, typically if someone enters in the incorrect one here, the pre-fill one should be correct, or maybe the pre-fill one is wrong, like it's a pre-filled old phone number or number they're not using anymore, so the number they type in here is correct. So I always get double opt-in for numbers. So that is like that. So a short answer asking what's the best number to claim the voucher. And then for the description, for here, typically just put in, enter in your info below to claim your free class voucher. And then I put full name first, email, and then phone number. So like I said, they're double opting for the phone number. Then click next. This is the link. We're gonna add the privacy policy to for your website. And if you watch the system creation video and stuff like that, you should already know how, you should already have your privacy policy page created. So you just put in a link for that. I'll just put in something random like but whatever your privacy policy page is, it needs to actually be in here. And then for link text, you can just leave it blank and then click next. So for the headline, you're going to want to put in here, hold up one last step. The reason why we're doing that is at this point, we've already successfully gotten their responses, but we want to get them off the platform onto the funnel so they can book on the funnel appointment page that we created when we created your system. So people can actually pick a date and time based on your calendar, leave their information again, let you know why they want to join, and then double confirm the appointment and location and make sure everything is working properly. So And then you're going to want to put in this description. You can just copy and paste it here. So due to high demand, you should receive a call within 5 minutes to confirm your free class and uniform. And then put in a space here, so it's kind of, there's like a space, it looks better. So, or tap claim my voucher below to confirm yourself. And you're gonna put claim my voucher in this call to action, then add in your link. So for example, I can show you real quick. So if I go to my website where people, martial arts schools can, book a call with me, I will put that link in here. So if for example, if I go to my wife's school page, people can, once people click the button, claim my voucher, if I put in her link, it'll come up to this page, which is the funnel similar to the one you should have if you went through my course on how to create the system. So then people can go through here, book their class, and fill out all this information. So you want to put in your funnel link here. And then once that's done, click create form. And then make sure this form is selected. So this is where the leads will be able to fill out their information. And if you scroll down a bit, you can get a preview of what it looks like. And it should look like this. And then you can see how it looks like on Instagram as well. Once that's done, your ad is fully complete. Scroll back up and name it to whatever it's supposed to be. So you can put like testimonial video. And that is, once you do all these steps, your ad is fully complete. So what you're gonna wanna do now is click on quickly duplicate on your ad, create as many ads as you need with the certain amount of videos or picture creatives that you created. So let's do that real quick. Click on quickly duplicate. So I have 3 ads, so I will quickly duplicate it. So we already had a testimonial video. We're gonna have another video and we're gonna have a picture. So this is a copy. So what you're gonna wanna do at this point is click this delete button on the ad creative and then add the new ad creative here. So this is the viral style selfie video that if you watched it, you should be able to have one of these too. And it's very, very good. You should get tons of leads and stuff like that. Get people that are really excited to join the class. So click all this stuff. And then the only thing you need to do at this point, everything is already here. It just copied every single thing. The only thing we're changing is the ad creative. At this point, just change it. So selfie video. Then we're gonna wanna go to the next one and delete the ad creative here again. Everything else will remain. And we'll actually add in a image here. So you can upload your image. This is a group picture with smiling kids and people in their uniforms after a bell test. So click next. And as you can see here, the ad looks nice. If people see this, it should if parents see this, they'll want to enroll their kids here. You see smiling people and stuff like that. So now we have 3 different ads, and you can just rename this as well to group picture. So now we have 3 different ads, and you should be good to go to launch them actually. So if everything is good to go, you can just go to the campaign and stuff like that, and then click publish. And once you click publish, your ads will start to be published, as you can see here. And the next day, or whenever you set your ads to go online, Meta should turn them on, and it'll go through a quick process of scheduling them, and then your ads will be approved. And if you went through everything the way I showed you, it should be fully good to go and go online when it's set to. And then if your system is created correctly, all the leads will go into your system and stuff like that. But yeah, that is how you completely can launch your Meta ads within 20-30 minutes once your ad copy, offer, video, picture creative is all done. And it's very, very simple. And then hopefully tons of leads will come in. And yeah, that is it. So if you've made it this far, you've fully set up your Ascend Automation Martial Arts Ascension system. your Meta ads, and also your Appointwise AI messaging bot. So if that's all set up, you are fully good to go. And I hope you are able to get everything running and really ascend your school to new heights. And make sure to check the description of this video because I'm going to link the Ascend Automation Course Hub where it has all our documentation. We're able to access everything that you need, all the instructions that you ever need and stuff like that. And also, you can make sure to sign up through our links so you're able to get the snapshot that I have here, which is important. So you can basically set everything up. And then this is our hub we have on this document where we have the link. We have this page where you can basically access everything in one central place. So this is the resource hub that you need. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope everything goes well. If you have any questions or comments or other videos you want me to make or other courses, just leave me a comment. You can email me at hamza@ascendautomation.co or also on Instagram, which is Ascend Automation. You can message me there. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed all the instructional videos and hope that you're able to ascend your martial arts school to new heights.